right, let's get started. Shutter, any updates? I guess that's the one from Shutter here. All right, testing.
Hi, we have a few news. First of all, we found that gas integration for AST is not working. So currently we are working on fixing Nethermind. Also, I have fixed some tests on CI, and actually we focused this week on Hive testing. That's it.
So the gas integration, is it for fixture generation or what
Yeah, so there were issue we used not Gnosis gas, but Ethereum gas, and that's why it works. But now we found that if we change binaries to Gnosis gas repository, it will not work. So currently, actually, Anders from our team working on fixing Nethermind for EST.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, I missed some of that. What doesn't work with gas in the specific branch, and especially what was working before? Because mainline gas should definitely not work if it's Gnosis specific tests.
Yeah, so the problem was that we specify in Hive gas from original repository and not from Gnosis. Yeah, and when we fill it fixture and run against this version of gas, everything works well. But now we found that we use it like wrong gas version. So after when we change it, the version to Gnosis specific, it doesn't work. But this is not a gas issue because our clients doesn't work with EST yet. So we have like the same situation like with other clients.
Okay, I'm a bit surprised that stock gas would work running Gnosis tests, but yeah, okay, maybe there's no checking of any RS stuff. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, anything else on the testing side?
No.
Okay, let's move on to client updates then. Nethermind.
Hi. So we're preparing for the next release, which should be ready kind of either by the end of this week or towards the beginning of next week. So just look into a couple of issues, and including that release of the performance updates, Nethermind UI. We also updated the ancient barriers for Gnosis. So for newly synced nodes on Gnosis, the pre-merge history will be dropped by default. And also in this release, we're going to include the automatic history pruning. So like automatically removing this old history in the background. But at the moment, this is going to be kind of an experimental feature that users have to enable. Yeah,
Can you tell me the flag? I would love to try that out.
So there's is history.pruning equals, and then you can set it to, I think it's disabled, use ancient barriers. So that will just kind of, if you have anything configured before that cutoff, it will delete it. Or you can do like a rolling window. So like a kind of 4-4 window where it will just cut off after the last year or however many epochs you want to configure. But yeah, I can send you the details offline.
That would be perfect. Thank you. All right, Aragon.
So our 3.1 release was postponed by a week. Next week we are planning to make a release candidate, and it'll have performance optimizations, disk footprint reductions, and shutter. And besides that, we've been busy working on Fusaka.
All right, makes sense. Thank you. And then there's also this issue with eat-get logs on non-archival nodes. I'm not sure if you have context on that.
Maybe not. Was it discussed on a Telegram chat?
Yes.
Okay. Could you just ping me there so that I'll double check? But it should be. I think it should be fixed. Just ping me and I'll double check whether it's fixed or not.
Yeah, I actually cannot find the channel right now, but I will look after the call. All right, Geth, first question, is it ready now to join DevNet 3?
I don't know. You guys might have heard that there was a fork in the DevNet, mainnet DevNet yesterday. So depending on what you have, and if you're going to do BPO upgrades on the DevNet, then definitely not. Until this, I think we're not quite like 1.16.2 is not completely ready, but it would be interesting to run it just to make sure. From what I understand, it won't work, but we should try to figure out what the issues are.
All right. And any other updates?
So I did release 1.16.12. Sorry, 12 or 2? 1.16.2. Yeah, and we're waiting for the release of 1.16.3, which would definitely be containing all the fixes for the mainnet DevNet, and therefore should work on the DevNet as well. It's got all the Gnosis changes. But it might take another week because of what happened last night. There's going to be a discussion about the fix, and so we need to implement this and release it.
Understood.
Well, I discussed it on the thread on ETH R&D. I actually think that Geth and Aragon implements it correctly. So,
Yep.
But well, it's either us or Nethermind plus Wrath have to change something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the question is still up in the air. There's some debate. Clearly, I also think we're in the right, but we're gonna have to discuss this one, and Guess will not make any release before that is solved.
Interesting. Let's not fight on this call, though. Just kidding. Anything else for Geth?
No. Just waiting for that release.
All right, Wrath, any updates? And also, can it join DevNet 3 at this point?
Upstream Reth is not ready yet. Okay, so most of the Fusaka changes are there, but all of the Fusaka changes, at least according to Reth, the paradigm, they'll be merged next week, hopefully. So once that's done, I'll immediately I'll immediately update our upstream, and hopefully then we'll be able to join DevNet 3. Like, yeah. So that's there. Apart from DevNet 3, Reth now supports custom headers, which means in the sense that it can import ERA files. However, if we import ERA files, we cannot sync, and that's because of the receipts issue. So Reth does not import receipts; it fetches them through execution. Reth doesn't have Aura execution yet, so we'll have to make some more changes so that we import receipts along with ERA imports. Once that is done, we'll have support for like archival nodes from Genesis.
Awesome. But then on mainnet, REST is already running, like on DevNet, mainnet DevNet 3, or why? I mean, you said it's not
Yes.
ready yet, but
No.
From
So
a-
that's the rep is doing these Fusaka changes on a different branch. So there's a branch Fusaka DevNet 2, there's a branch Fusaka DevNet 3. We will be able to get ourselves into Fusaka DevNet 3 if we update on that branch, but that's kind of divergent with the main branch. So we have to, that's the reason I want to do it when they merge it to main. Else it'll be like wasted efforts.
got it. Makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, Marcos.
Yeah, and that's it. It's not possible to maybe try to build on top of that branch and just do a custom build for try it on the DevNet if it's not a lot of work. So we can try Reth on the DevNet.
Yes. I would have done that if Reth would have taken a long time to merge it to main, but it's like if by next week they don't, I'll give you a custom release for DevNet. Apart from that, I know about your Hive issues with Gnosis. I am just kind of tied up on the Era import problem. Once this is done, I'll immediately unblock you on the Hive.
All right. Perfect. Anything else for the DevNets?
Yes. Basically, I run Get with the image that Guillaume shared, and we are facing the same issues that we face with Eragon about the hash mismatch. So it should be a problem either on the chain spec and the Genesis, or a problem with the Nethermind client. And I'm trying to more or less debug what's where could be the problem. And as soon as I have the answer, I will share the report with everyone.
And Geth has the same hash as Aragon, or a different?
I couldn't try it at the time because I didn't have an Aragon running, and it's a new DevNet with the it's a new DevNet since the last time I ran with Aragon, and this one with Geth is different, so it's not going to be the same. But very likely later today I should have the hashes on both clients.
All right, perfect. Any other questions or comments? Sounds good. Well, in this case, thanks for joining, and see you next week.
See
All right,
you.
thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.